I'm Kelsey Wolf.
And I'm Candace Friend.
Nearly 20 workshops.
I love being in front of the camera. I also like being an advocate, which media has allowed me to do.
Hello, may I speak to Mayor Powell?
Candace Friend is just one of many Missouri students involved in Youth Empowerment in Action, more commonly known as YEA.
YEA has really given me the opportunity to help me discover some talents that I really didn't know I had.
Thanks for joining us.
Good night.
For Candace, the focus is media literacy.
My own grandmother died from smoking.
For these 8th graders at Normandy Middle School,
it turned into something totally, completely different.
YEA provides an unforgettable lesson in civic engagement.
We forgot we were in a classroom. We thought we were in a real city hall.
It was a preliminary vote.
But we really did, and it was absolutely a breathtaking experience. I really enjoyed it.
The YEA curriculum encourages students to engage in critical thinking
What is your secret?
that enables them to confront issues in their own communities.
And that's kind of cool for me to be doing, someone as young as me to be doing something like this, getting to make a difference.
I won't smoke because it's bad for your body.
I don't think I'll start smoking because I don't want to damage my body.
We not only need kids to get involved in real kinds of activities and things that they can really feel passionate about, that they can see have an impact on their lives, but we as a society also need their energy and their ideas in order to solve these problems.
YEA sent a team of students to the Anti-Tobacco Youth Summit in Jefferson City, not just to attend the summit, but to cover it as journalists.
Other Missouri elected officials joined students today to hear about new tobacco products.
And that was the first time that I had experience as an anchor.
We bring these kids together and they get to work with professional producers.
Let's get this off the tripod real quick.
They get to be part of a real activity that has a real outcome.
Okay, we're just doing a test right now.
When I first got there, I guess I expected a lot of the work to be done for me.
They got very little sleep. They weren't coddled.
I had to write my entire script.
We're going to practice.
They spent 24 hours at the Youth Summit as it was going on.
Thank you for coming and congratulations for all your great work.
Thank you.
Thank you. They learn to move on their feet. They learn that their job is to ask the question and to get the answer.
And so it really means a lot to the state of Missouri to have you all leading the way, and feel free to twist the arms of a few senators and representatives when you're down there too.
I'm Kelsey Wolf.
And I'm Candace Friend. Thanks for joining us.
Good night.
You did a good job, especially since I'm the worst teleprompter technician in America.
And that's an experience that these students would not typically have, to turn out a newscast.
We don't have a media anything at our school. Without YEA, I wouldn't have had the opportunity to really get exposed to media in the way that I did through YEA.
I think it's hard to get kids civically engaged nowadays.
The YEA curriculum takes civics out of the textbook and makes it real.
Don't be fooled.
Students use media to create their own messages that can help make a difference in their schools and communities.
Every day, approximately 4,000 kids try their first cigarette. Will you be a statistic?
I really liked it because it brought together positive choices as well as the objectives that I need to cover with persuasion and media literacy. And I just love the combination because I think obviously we live in a society where it's very easy to make bad choices, and it's very easy, and we're surrounded by media all the time. It influences our thinking. So I think it really opens students' eyes to what messages they're being given in general, but then also had the character lesson of not smoking and made them more aware of what actually happens.
So rather than me sitting here in Jefferson City and hiring, some outside firm to come up with something that, to try to convince kids that smoking is not cool, the kids themselves are coming up with those messages.
Yeah, it's the truth, man.
I think the Why Smoke video is terrific because it's in the kids' own expression.
Tobacco companies out here and they making a profit. People dying daily, ain't nobody trying to stop it. If you wanna be honest and tell the truth. Those ain't no anti-smoke ads. You market to me, and if you know that smoking is bad, then why smoke?
And it really demonstrates the depth of learning. In order to get to the point where they can create a PSA, they have to learn so much about the topic.
And most of them think it's a joke, they don't realize 1 out of 5 deaths are related to smoke.
We've packaged this in a way that teachers can use it with kids in a way that it serves the goals the teachers need to achieve anyway, and the kids get a real benefit from it.
The materials are user-friendly. We've been able to connect the materials to our state standards.
Teachers don't have to substitute the YEA message for their civics class that day. They can teach a civics class, teach civics, while also teaching the message.
We provide them with a very easy to use curriculum that's attractive. We provide them with training. We have a coach that goes out to the school to make sure that they are kind of on track and feeling supported.
Smoke's no joke.
We have a team that will go out and help the teachers produce PSAs with their students.
I think that it has an impact, a definite impact.
I just really enjoyed it, and I think my students did too, and I plan on using the curriculum next year.
It's been the best relationship that I could have asked for.
YEA helped theater teacher Dwayne Foster turn his Normandy Middle School classroom into a simulated city council meeting.
General public, anyone would like to speak?
The issue, a proposal to ban smoking in restaurants.
I don't care what you do or what you say, the smoking is going to get to the other room some kind of way.
It felt really good because we felt that we actually had a voice, that we could say something about these things.
Initially, it was from an academic point of view, like, oh, we're trying to satisfy our theater teacher. And then it turned into an emotional, personal level when kids started really realizing they were debating something that was actually happening here in America or all over the world. People are being affected by smoke.
Inhale this smoke. It didn't feel like we were just putting on a skit. It felt real.
So it became a real debate, which is what we really needed to have, a real constructive debate.
The world's gotten very complicated and much smaller, and there are no longer clear lines between institutions and agencies and policies. Things spill over into one another, and they need to be able to see the connections.
The best part was learning the political process. It's really motivated me to be more of a public speaker, to talk about issues, and to be more involved.
Kids learn to work for change, and they learn the kinds of changes that they should work for. That's why I feel we should support it, and why others should support it as well.
Projects like this are even more necessary now. And although, yeah, times are tight and there are priorities, definitely we need to feed kids before we do this kind of an activity. I'd say in education, this is exactly the kind of educational experience that they need and that will motivate them.
Well, every little kid wants to be president, and that really has never left my mind. And yes, I would like to run for president one day.
They say you can make a difference, but sometimes it's kind of hard to make a difference in your community when you're only in 6th grade. So that's kind of cool to be doing.
I love YEA. I think it's a great program. I would like to see it more in my community so that my younger cousins, they can be involved in YEA. I'm sure this would be something that they would love to do, and they can really learn a lot and gain a lot.
Well, listen, good luck in your political career, okay?
All right.
I'm going to vote Armani. All right?
Thank you.
Remember us, the little people.